So we're gonna do some strength training. We're gonna do pretty much one set of everything with like longer reps. So it's an endurance workout today. And you have whatever toys you have available, have them ready. I'll always give you a workaround. So if you don't have something, you just use body weight, whatever, you're gonna be fine. Take your feet out wide, you're gonna squat down. We're gonna pulse it down right here, get low right here. Yes. Beautiful. Good. A little deeper. Take the feet a little wider. Start to kind of inch them out a little bit. You're going to hold it low. Good. Don't stop. I forgot to put everybody on mute. You keep going. I'm just going to make sure that we got all the background noise out. Yes, yes. All right, now we're golden. Good, we're gonna take it to one side. We're gonna pulse it down for 4, 3, 2, bring it up. 4, 3, 2, same side. I neglected to say that. Stay here. Dig this heel in. Put a little bend in this knee, just like a tiny little bend to contract. Drive that heel down, but mostly straight on this leg. And then when you get a sense of digging that heel down and activating that hamstring, like you're pulling this foot toward this foot, then you can start to straighten the leg back out. Again. Yes, yes. One more. Other side. 4, 3, 2, push. Same thing. Put a little bend here. Dig this heel in. Pull this foot toward this leg. Yeah. Two more, come on. One more. Bring your hands around. Step it back to a plank. Nice and strong in plank. Belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Push the floor away. Slow mountain climber. Knee in. Yes. So you're not resting into the ground. You're pushing the floor away. We're gonna take this and speed it up right here. Hold plank. Hold it. Down onto the forearms. Hold it here. Side plank on the forearm. Breathe. Back to center. Both knees tap. Drop and lift. Couple more. Hold it up. Second side, side plank.
In my eyes, swinging them hips when you pass. I'm visualizing my name tattooed on that ass, baby. Jump on this Harley, let's go smoke some of that Bob Marley. Sip some Bacardi, then go pull up at the after party. I think we make a perfect couple, but you think I'm trouble. Maybe that's the reason you gave me the wrong number. She got me feeling like maybe she the wrong woman. Think I'ma be chasing the chicken head, you own something. Your toes painted, hair fixed all the time, and your Gucci boots the same color as mine. If you read
Come back to center. Hold it. So you can do this on your knees. So if this feels like it's like too much on your back, too much on your core, don't suffer. Put the knees down. You can do it exactly the same. You're gonna lift the leg, bring it down. Lift the leg, bring it down. On the toes, it's here. It's hip extension. So we're challenging your core to not arch that low back. Keep the belly pulling in. Squeeze the glutes to lift.
Wonder why I don't call her. Maybe because I'm busy and she needs someone to spoil her. It gets annoying from time to time. I gotta ignore in order to let her know that we friends and nothing more. She loves it when I'm in town, hate it when I'm not around. I get her and wear it down. Next door neighbors hear the sound. Pitches hitting the ground, just enough to hold it down. I'm sticking the
really nice. Come on to your back. You need one weight, probably on the lighter side, but you'll decide. Okay. Feet are flat. Weight up above your chest. Inhale. Push your feet down. Engage the glutes. Exhale. Push to roll up any amount. Does not have to be all the way. It could just be like an inch and down. Mary, you're going to be real careful with your neck. And if this bothers your neck at all, and that goes for anybody, do this instead. So if this sit up doesn't agree with your body, I'm giving you an alternative right here. Yeah? Otherwise, exhale. Push into the weight to come up.
Me up more, watching her lick her lips, or watching her walk, she hypnotized me with her hips, man. I sweet talk her if she like, cause all she really want is a nigga to treat her right. Look, I'm legit now, I used to break laws. Now you can reap the benefits of world tours.
Use your breath to make this happen. Whatever it is, whichever version you decided to do.
All you gotta do is love me and be loyal. Don't indulge in my past, fuck what happened before you. Cause of me, some honeys gon' hate you, they never saw you. Come here, let me touch on you, I'll let you touch on me. Put my tongue on you, you put your tongue on me. Let me ride on
Don't
you,
stop.
you can ride on. We can do it all night, we can have a ball of night.
Last two. Bring it up wherever you are. Dig those heels in. We're gonna go side to side. Gonna wake up our core right out of the gate. Yeah. Don't stop. Last 8, 7. Beautiful. All right. You need 2 weights. Now it's time for me to put my hair up. I was waiting to get through those sit-ups before I destroyed my ponytail. Now we're getting serious. You know I can't work out with my hair down. If you don't know, now you know. All right, you're here. Push down. So you're not resting down. I want you to see a massive difference in this. Push away. One arm comes in. Squeeze it back. So while you have your knees down, to make this a little easier than if you were on your toes, you are in a really strong plank on your knees, or quadruped position. Push into the hand that's down. Keep pulling the front ribs back. Stabilize. So really the only moving piece here is from that elbow to the hand, or the hand weight.
And then she wanna hold out, getting cute on the phone. I ain't gotta be bothered, be cute on your own. My jump off doesn't run off at the mouth so much. My jump off never asks why I go out so
Four
much.
more, four more.
My jump off never has me going out of my way. And she don't want nothing on Valentine's Day. My jump off don't argue and get rebellious. And she don't mind.
Beautiful. Take a little break. Put that hand down. Tuck your toes. Same position. Push the floor away. So everything feels solid. We've got a second set here. Straight arm. You have the option of juicing this up a bit. So if your hand doesn't feel comfortable on this other weight, being weight bearing, put it on the floor. I'm going to actually put my hand on the bigger part of my weight so that it's less of a kind of pointy structure, a little bit more space. Cover the knee. Straight arm up. Not too many.
The game is bad, play on, ain't it bad, play on. Don't worry, Joey, you change your back, play on. Might have heard me spitting with Kane and bad, play on. I got it set chords and bring it back, play on. Bang and clap, play on. Front man no longer playing the back, play on. Playing is that, play on. 808 bump and bang the track, play on. Want my second
Last four, let's go, come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Step your opposite foot forward to the weight that has been using the weights. So for me, it's right hand weight, left foot forward. But I gave you absolutely no instruction there, so I don't know what it's going to be for you. You're going to hover this back knee up. So I just lifted my knee up, but I'm going to keep it super low. Take this arm up. I'm just going to turn on an angle so you can fully see what's happening here. Tricep. Yeah, we're blasting them out. If you need help on this arm, you've got a free hand, right? Give it some help if needed. Guide, support, whatever you need. Yes, yes.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be
Beautiful.
the baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown.
A little deeper in that lunge.
When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to
Squeeze the
ding
glute of the
dong.
back leg.
'Cause I can into things
That's going to
that
stabilize
I
you. Pull the belly in.
Wow, wow, wow.
Woo.
Wow, wow, thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you,
Last
all I get
two.
is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with
Oh
you,
my
all
God,
I
bring
get
it
is
around.
wild thoughts.
Good. Hopefully you feel a little bit of that. Like, oh my God, it's hard. Set it up, hands and knees. Push the floor away, scoop the belly in, elbow in.
I hope you know
Push.
for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag.
Yeah, open up the
Kitty,
chest.
kitty, baby, get her things to rest.
Clean extension.
When I'm rocking with you. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with you. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit
And then notice if you're kind of like leaning off to this hip, try to center yourself.
Wow, 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 thoughts.
Both hips working. Yeah. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yes. Good. Good, good. The other side. Yes. Sorry, Maddie. Yes, the second side. Thank you. We're second side.
I heard it got these going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I treat you like a lady. Till you burned out, cremation. Make it cream, yeah, Wu-Tang. Throw that back bouquet. Call me and I could get it, you say. I could tell you gone off the door.
Almost out. Don't stop.
Careful, mama, why what you say? You talking to me like your new babe. You talking like you trying to do things. Now that pipe gotta run it
Last
like
two,
she
last
Usain,
two.
baby. You made me drown in
One
it,
more.
ooh, touche, baby. I'm carrying
Yes,
that water,
okay.
Bobby Boucher, baby.
Reset it.
I'ma slaughter like I'm Jason.
Set it up. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees if it's okay. You can always be like, no, it's not okay. I'm not going to do it. And then here, straight arm.
You get wild, wild, wild. You looking like it's nothing that you won't do. What you won't do. Hey girl, that's when I told you.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you,
4 more, let's go. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. All right, so Keep the weight in the same hand.
When I was
Opposite leg comes forward. For me, that's my right leg. Left knee's gonna hover. Squeeze this glute. Arm comes up. Tricep. Again, you've got a free hand. If you need a little help, give it to yourself.
Check it out. The only thing you need to do right here is nod your freaking head. Yeah. Break your freaking neck, boy.
Belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Both sides.
Here we go now. Where we going now? Where we going now? Give it away, give it away, give it away.
Imagine you can pull your feet toward each other.
Give it away, give it
So even though they're not going to move on the ground, like you're squeezing them as if they could come to touch in the middle.
What you really want to do? Come here, man. Talk to me, talk to me. You look like you can really give it to us. The way you're talking, the way you try to walk for me, the way you really try to put it on the guard. Doing it like I never did before for me, the way you break your back and I break your neck, and the way you try to put it on the floor for me.
Last 4,
Come on. Oh yeah, tell me what my sister's at. Okay.
3,
Just one time when I lock it down and I hit you with that.
2. Oh my God. All the way up. So good. Beautiful. Feet about hips distance, maybe a little wider. Deadlift forward. Squeeze the glutes. Arms come out to the side. I'm going to give you a little angled view. Hinge. Squeeze the glutes. Shake it out. Yes.
Bang your head until you start to break your neck. Come on, break your neck. Come on, break your neck. Come on, break your neck. Come along now, let's put it down, boy. When I bounce back and you know I done caught my breath, y'all so know how we do when the way we bang this in the head and we do it to death. Reach for them back, wood the fireball, you know we're making an ounce. I know you love the way we be giving you the
Perfect,
music.
beautiful.
Stop just a little for my sister every time we come through and this know that we did it for y'all. And the way we do it for the people that know that we always give it to y'all. I said down, come on. In the daytime or the night when you keep on alone and just bang this.
You got tons of time. Make it fantastic. Every rep better than the last one. The rest doesn't happen at all. The rest happens when you're done with the exercise. So, when you're standing, glutes are still working. So we have this idea that we straighten our legs by pushing the joints, like the knees back. Think about drawing up on the sides. Engage the glutes, lift a little taller. We're not resting in the joints, in the knees, the ankles, the hips. Everything's awake and alive. You got 4 more.
Ain't no effing around. Come on. Yeah, what up? Me and my team got a link because you know we stay chopping it up. And when we get up in the club, I'm up to the bar, now we locking it up. And we get a little high, and we get a little drunk, and we get a little drunk. Let me get you some shit that make you want to bang this out your trunk. Come on. Get money and cash that check for me. On my sisters, bust your check for me. Everybody from every hood, bang your head to your.
Forgot what I was doing for a second. Good. Hold it here. Hold it here. Take the feet out wide. Curl. Just halfway with the arms. Curled. Big squat. So you're not lowering all the way with the hands.
This chick is a sick individual.
Sick tape, volume 2. Believe it.
Let me switch up the
2 more. 2 more.
I drink that
Hold it down. Hold it down.
cause I might put it on.
Flip the hands.
I go deep,
Push.
so deep till your sleep count sheet wake you up from no way. You don't want me at the show, yeah.
If I'm ever moving too fast for you, lower down.
I'm toe up, show up. Ain't scared to take it out. Tell her free to take it off. Tipsy and I feel good. Black dudes got big woods. Into it, I
Yes.
do it, I done it. If you really, really want it, then stop friendly. Hey boy, you know I'm your type. 5'2" and wear my jeans real tight.
Lower in the hips.
Curves, they swerve, so superb. My way,
Chest up. Breathe. Woo.
from is where you at, and if you can't a freak a leak, better bring your hat. From East Coast, West Coast, down south,
You're not out. Last 8, 7, 6.
Wanna pull my hair, break my back. For the right money, might see
Beautiful. Bring it up. So good. So good.
keep track. It's a fact that freaks
Step out to the side.
my toes and need a back rub.
Bicep. Full range of motion.
Look at how y'all making me blush. I'm enough to go around so people don't push. Wanna run that
So really like kind of clean this up and simplify it.
and they shine
You're
so
stepping out. It's a side lunge. When your foot hits the ground, send your butt back, keep your chest up tall. When you come through center, try not to use momentum to curl the arms. So that means you gotta pull your belly in. Lock the shoulders in place. Lock the spine in place. So basically, in the middle, you're standing in a plank position. Yes.
Any hustlers in the party, y'all? If you's a pimp, let me see you party hard. Oh, strippers, take your clothes off. Y'all superstars, y'all don't need no bodyguards. I bogart a lot of rappers faking way too hard.
You're not done. You're not even close. We still got 20 minutes. But you are almost done with it. Exercise. Almost. You get one more on each side, please. One more each way. All right, check it out. We got a little change. Watch, 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 watch. Big change. Curtsy behind. We're going to alternate them. Out to the side. So you only have to do one arm at a time. The leg that's stepping back, it's almost like you're bumping that arm up. You're not actually, but like that's how you're going to remember which arm is going. So when this leg comes back, that arm goes up. So just like on the first side lunge, I mean, this is a side lunge of sorts. It's actually transverse, but simplify it. It's what is similar. You're in a plank in the center. Your chest stays up. You cross your leg behind. You basically do a squat in that leg that's not moving, that front leg. And you're trying not to use momentum to get that arm up, right? So everything locks down. Yes. And the longer we're here, yeah, you're fatiguing. Muscles are getting tired, but still we're fine-tuning. Still we're making every rep better than the last one. Maybe we're going a little deeper. Maybe we're not going as deep, but we're going back more with the hips. Maybe the chest stays up a little higher. More control in the side raise. Tons of places to make differences. Even if it's just grounding your feet right here and feeling your center.
Except the little fish, but they told me it's West trying to talk to me coy. Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Where is my mind? Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming.
You have 2 more on each side. You've got this. You've got this. Notice your internal monologue. Don't psych yourself out.
Try to strip and spin it, yeah.
Beautiful. Giving you a side view. Squats, squats, stand, open the chest. It's slow. Down, up, and up and open. So your squat might not be as deep as mine. It might be deeper. It's your squat. It's your range of motion. The top is not a rest. You know that, right? Right here, we're squeezing the glutes. Keep that contraction. I'm less concerned with how low you're going, more about how centered you feel. Weight is balanced in the feet. Yes, awesome. Keeping the chest lifted as best you can, belly pulling back. So a little drop in the spine is normal, right? That's gonna happen. But it's not a deadlift where like you're bowing forward. So if when you go really deeply, that forces the spine down, consider making the squat a little smaller. Yes. So we're getting this retraction of the shoulder girdle on the up. Beautiful. You've got 4 more here. Last one. Now we're going to hinge forward from the hips, so it's a much different position right here. Pull. Nice generous bend in the knees, find your center. So now we're still retracting the shoulders, but we got those elbows kind of like pulling back. Not kind of, they are. This doesn't have to change. If you so desire, we're going to tap back, alternating the feet right here. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Last 2 right here, each side. 1 more each side. Beautiful. Bring your weights down. Bring your knees down. Give yourself a little stretch here. Okay, option to use a weight. If you have like a hand, or I'm sorry, if you have like an ankle weight, I'm not going to go to the trouble. If you have a dumbbell, you can use it. You do not have to use weight. You can start with weight and change your mind. Forearms come down. We're lifting. Good, bring your knee all the way down, pause, round the back, keep it, lift up, now go again. Keep that roundness, now just look a little forward, pull your heart forward without arching that low back. Don't stop. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. Perfect. Bring that knee down. Good. That leg that was just working. So for me, it's my right leg. I got to start telling you which side, but whichever side it was, that leg is going to come forward. That leg is going to come forward. So I just worked my right glute. Right foot comes forward. Find your weight. Tip forward. You're standing in this right leg. You got both your weights. You're gonna rise all the way up to stand. And then we're right back down again. You can tap the floor or not. It doesn't have to be a big range of motion. It could just be like a little hinge, single leg deadlift.
I wanna like what you do, yeah. I wanna like what you do.
So your standing leg, little bend as you come forward for just about like 99.9% of us, just so that we can keep the spine long. You're using that hamstring of the standing leg. You're using the glutes of that standing leg, the abdominals, the transverse to help pull yourself back up. So don't just like go for the movement and just hope for the best. Think about the stuff that you're actually working here. Yes, so good. So the leg that's moving, that's going to be your next side, right? Because we stayed on the same leg for both the hip extension and now the single leg deadlift. Good, bring it around. I'm going to flip directions. Second side. With or without weight, come down onto the forearms and then just lift. So first, like 8 or so, we're just getting the movement into the body so you can kind of feel what it is. And then bring the knee down. And then you're gonna push the floor away. You're gonna round the back, keep that, lift the leg, and then go from there. And then start to keep the roundness in the low back. It's very subtle. And then start to pull the heart forward. So that we're really almost working a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt to isolate the glutes here on that lifting leg, yeah? On the leg that's down, you are squeezing the outer hip in to keep you nice and strong. Push the floor away. Scoop the belly up. So in this position, the range of motion is substantially smaller, both by having the forearms down and by doing that little bit of posterior tilt, that scoop of the belly. But in that limited range of motion, you should feel a nice, good burn. Breathe. Use every foundation point to get a little stronger, to get a little more rebounding energy out of the ground. Push down into the back foot, push into the knee, into the shin, push into the forearms, the hands. Almost out. 8, 7, 6. Beautiful. Release it down. Oh. Find those weights. The leg that was just working, that leg comes forward. Tip forward. Pick up the back leg. So this is like the full range of motion in this single leg deadlift. You may not hit it, and that's totally fine. From here, lifting up. You can tap down in between if you need to. Let's go. Hinge. Take your time. There's no rush here. For me, this side is substantially trickier. Just notice one side feels easier, harder. The beautiful thing when things are tricky is we tend to have to tune in a little bit more. So it's almost like a little gift to keep you present. Ooh, I'm a little taller than I thought. I just kicked the wall. Don't stop. So good. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I've been losing my mind. Two more. Beautiful. Come on down. Okay. Hands pretty wide. Push up. Roll it open. Bring it around. Watch again. Push up. We're going to alternate it. The weight is, of course, optional. Toes, if you prefer. So when you're in the push-up, you're not actually like trying to pull the elbows into your rib cage, but there's a sense of, I forgot my weight, of like a squeeze. Don't stop, you got 4 more. There's a sense of kind of squeezing the elbows toward the ribs. That engages the lats, that sets you up for that turn. Probably last 2 since I was yapping. Good, come to kneeling. 1 leg forward. I said have all your toys ready, and all I used today was dumbbells. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens. Okay. 1 foot in front, 1 foot back. Squeeze both glutes. We've been here. We've been in this kneeling position. Turn. Turn toward that front leg. That's all. So twisting is tricky. Glute on the back leg, on the kneeling leg, is squeezing like crazy. Twisting is tricky. I stand by that statement. It's not an easy movement. We're asking a lot of things to kick in and work correctly. So this might be it. And it's perfect, and I want you to know that. But if you want a little lean and twist. Last 4. You're in the home stretch, I promise you. Switch your legs. So first, just stabilize. Twist, stay up. Now check in with your feet. Imprint your feet down, like leave a mark. This is perfect. If you want A little lean with it.
You not feeling me fine, it costs you nothing. Pay me no mind. Look, I'm on my grind, cousin. Ain't got time for frontin'. Sensitive thugs, y'all all
If
need
you
hugs.
exhale as you twist,
Just try to do
you
me.
might get a little deeper. There's a natural contraction there that pulls you around. More importantly, breathe. Like, no matter what, just keep the breath going. I don't care so much if the exhale's on the twist. Just keep breathing. But you might try it because it might just facilitate that movement.
I know you waiting in the wing, but I'm doing my thing. Where's the love?
Backwards, squeezing.
Yeah. And then the Fuji's gonna break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got something to say. What's all
I'm going to run over by 2 minutes. If you need to go, I totally understand.
And I pack heat like
But
I'm
I was
an
yapping in the
oven
beginning.
dog. Pray and pray on my downfall. But every time I hit the ground, I bounce
Last
up like
two.
ground ball. Now I don't wanna have to kill sound.
Check it out.
Don't wanna have
Last
to cut
doozy
back
and you're
the
done.
4-pound ball. Look, strap
Knees
up, got
or
nephews to
toes.
look after. I'm not looking at you dudes, I'm
Listen,
looking past you.
you're reaching
I thought I
across.
told you, cat,
You're
'cause I'm
reaching
not a
across.
rapper.
You're
Can I
reaching
live?
across.
I told
You're
you
reaching
96
across.
that I
You're
can't
not
take it,
going
and I
same
did.
side.
Handle my biz. I
Same
scramble
side.
like Randy with his.
Free hand
Right
reaches
hand,
across.
but
It'll
the
make
only
sense in a
thing running
second.
is numbers,
So I have my
man.
weight to my
Check
right
out
side.
down 6 summers. Damn,
I'm in
where's
plank.
the love?
My left hand reaches over. I pull it over. I reach to the right. I pull it to the left.
Where's the
Replace
love?
that left hand. Right hand pulls over to the right. Right hand pulls to the right. Restabilize. Maybe as you're here, you start to move the weight further away from you.
Then Richard Pryor go and burn up, and Ike and Tina Turner break up. Then I wake up to more bullshit. You knew me before records, you never disrespected me. Now that I'm successful, you pull it. I'll step on
Good.
your paws,
Don't stop.
step to your
So you're
balls.
getting the
Listen
sense
to
of
speculation, I'm talking to all
what
y'all.
would be
Male
rotation,
shouldn't be
but you're
jealous,
holding
that's a
center.
female
So those
trait.
muscles
What
of
you
rotation
mad
are
'cause
helping you to
push down,
pull
but you sell weight.
the weights
Y'all don't
across,
know my
even though you're
expenses, I
square.
gotta buy
You're
bigger
almost
plates.
done. Stay with
Them
it.
all baggies. Why you all aggy? Respect the game, that should be it. What you eat don't make me.
Check in with your glutes.
Where's the love?
Engage the thighs. Not just about jamming the knees toward the ceiling. Engage the
Where's
legs.
the love?
Uh-oh, that one went far. I don't think I can reach that one. One more each side. Lower to your belly. And then hands under the shoulders. Press to lift, release. Get a nice little stretch here. Two more like that. And then child's pose. Take it back. Roll up your spine around the back, cats. Tuck your toes down, dog. Bend your right knee, push into your left heel. And then switch it. Both heels down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Drop your head down. Take your weight a little side to side here. And then come through center, roll up your spine. Really nice, not very big. Step 1 foot forward. One leg is back, not very big. Pelvic tilt, squeeze the glute. Sweep both arms up. Lift the heart. And then release it, switch. Squeeze the glute, pelvic tilt. Sweep the arms up. Really nice, release it. Take your hands behind your hips. Up high, lace your hands, your fingers. Pull the chest open, squeeze the elbows back, and then pull the front ribs back. Release, inhale. Exhale. You are done. Such good work. If you have questions, if you have requests, let me know. Thank you for being here today.